48 kills, Tarek GG, it's Walton Moose here, and today I've got another League of Legends gameplay commentary for you. And in this commentary I wanted to bring up the issue of ganking, and in particular ganking effectively whilst avoiding enemy wards and avoiding enemy vision through CV. So as you can see here, I've just left red buff there with my boxes down. I'm gonna wait in the brush by top lane, and I'm actually gonna pick up level 2 and the red buff, ready to get an early gank on Garen before he can even hit one minion and get one minion kill. So to deceive crit ignite, red buff slow, and the flash from Volibear picking up the first blood there for us before he's even got one minion kill. It's that early and that quick with this ganking method on Shaco. Another thing I hear quite a lot of in ranked games is that junglers can't gank because the lane is too pushed, which is nonsense, because in my opinion when the lane is too pushed it just leaves the option for what's called a ninja gank, whereby you sneak in with the minion wave and hide in one of the brushes so the enemy can't see you, and what they think is a 2v2 quickly turns into a 3v2 situation, often giving an easy first blood, but it can also be employed in mid to late game. So as you can see here again, coming on a Nocturne after taking blue, the enemy has no idea that I'm in the brush. I'm gonna flash there, get the fear on the Sona, and unfortunately Tarek gets the first blood, but we have a first blood and I got an assist for the kill, and so did Vayne, so it's better than nothing. And once again, coming in fiddlesticks, gonna go for a ninja gank. The enemy doesn't have any idea where I am. Unfortunately in this clip, as you'll see in a second, Shaco does end up placing a ward in her brush, so I have to stay in my current location. But they do push forward quite a bit, giving the opportunity to fear drain Soraka and giving first blood to Graves, and giving a really big advantage to bot lane and helping me experience and gold wise with the assist. So as you can see now, I think Soraka is going to place the ward into the bush, and it's going to prevent me from going any further. So yeah, there's the silence, so the ward is in the bush. It's often a patient game in a situation like this, but it's worth it in the end if it results in a kill. If it results in first blood especially, it's definitely worth it. So Striker pushing forward, my flash fear, Noon again slow, and the flash from Graves leaves him able to pick up the first blood. And it can be in many different lanes you try this situation. For example, here on top lane, I'm getting a pull from Olaf and I'm going to pick up red here, and I've already communicated with Olaf before the game that I want him to push lane so I can sneak in behind for the ninja gank. Especially on people like Riven, it's especially easy to guarantee first blood and to guarantee the early advantage from your team. Often demotivates the other team as well if they see one of their allies die so quickly. They'll start flaming each other, they'll start getting angry, they'll start blaming each other, blaming the jungler, etc. When the best situation to do is just relax, keep on playing and take it one step at a time. So here I am sneaking into this bush. Gangplank has no idea where I am. I have to stay here for the time being while FaZe Mayan pushes the lane up a bit, but I'm eventually going to make my way into the next brush, and then we will pick up first blood with a slight tower dive, but we both make out alive and get a kill and assist. A bit of harass there going on Olaf and clearing the way so I can make my way into the next brush. Gangplank comes too far forward, the Qs and the stun, the ghost exhaust and E from Don Juan gives him first blood there. So as you'll see, FaZe Mine picking up quite a lot of my first bloods, which I've had a word to him about. Gonna have to sort something out, or might have to start looking for another Joki partner if this keeps on happening. But another thing I wanted to talk about is ganking from mid lane. When you kill the person in mid lane, you really have two options after you push the lane. You can either teleport back and buy items, or you can look for a gank in a different lane. You really don't want to be taking down the tower too early because it gives the enemy too much of an advantage with minion kills. So here we see Heimerdinger going down. I'm gonna push the lane up, and I see Riven's quite pushed top, and she has red buff, so Singer's having quite a hard time in a minute. I'm communicating with Singed, as there's probably a ward in the tri-bush, but notice the route I take. I don't go up the river, I go round through the tri-bush, and I'm going to hit a stun on Riven here to pick up a kill and sway the lane back in the favour of the Singed. Easy kill there, and yeah, it's really important to go round the way of the tri-bush. Here I noticed that Morgana's in base, so again I'm not going down the river, I'm going through the tri-bush, which is probably warded, but I'm telling my team to go, as you read in the chat, before I get there, and even if they do see me with the wards, it's too late. I'm already behind them. I'm going to hit the stun on the Tristana, and we're going to get a nice double kill for our AD carry Severe. Tristana drop in there, and we'll dive the Alistair to pick up another easy kill there. You can also do this on top lane from this angle. As you can see here, Morgana is not in lane again, the minions are pushed, so I'm not going to go directly up the river. It's a bit more dangerous because you do take tower aggro from taking this route, but on champions like Swain it's possible to take this damage, it's possible to sustain this damage. And I'm going to hit the stun here and get a nice easy gank from mid, avoiding wards and avoiding enemy vision, and it's just another, it's common sense to avoid the wards, it's common sense to avoid the vision. And finally, if you're solo top, I see a team fight going on at bottom, I take teleport to the ward, and I'm in to flash onto the Blitzcrank. I've communicated with Fate is mine, he's going to pick up the Vayne and pick up the Severe, sorry, and then there's a kill on the Blitzcrank with the flash. So I hope you enjoy this video, guys. I hope you take the tips on board with ganking through the tri-bush, trying to avoid wards, doing ninja ganks if you're in the jungle, and possibly trying my Shaco route. So if you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.